In the shadow of history, where the names of great empires echo loudly, there exists a story almost erased by time. The story of a forgotten king who dared to challenge a giant empire with nothing but courage, strategy, and faith. This is not a tale of overwhelming numbers or superior weapons. This is the story of how a small army defeated a powerful kingdom against all odds. The king's name was Aurelian of the Northlands, a ruler remembered by few and recorded by even fewer. His kingdom was small, poor, and surrounded by enemies. To the south lay the Valorian Empire, a massive force known for its thousands of soldiers, advanced war machines, and unbroken record of conquest. Many believed resistance was impossible. But history was about to be rewritten. The Valorian Empire demanded total submission. Their messengers arrived with threats, promising destruction, slavery, and fire if the Northlands refused. The empire expected fear. Instead, they received silence. King Aurelian did not bow. He knew his army numbered barely 5,000, while the empire marched with over 50,000 elite warriors. Yet, he also knew something the empire had forgotten: size alone does not win wars. Rather than meeting the enemy on open ground, the king used terrain as a weapon. He chose narrow mountain passes, dense forests, and frozen rivers where the empire's massive army could not move freely. This was not a battle of strength, it was a battle of intelligence and patience. Every soldier in Aurelian's army understood the plan. They were not fighting for glory. They were fighting for survival. As the Valorian forces advanced, they grew overconfident. Their generals mocked the idea of resistance from such a tiny kingdom. This arrogance became their greatest weakness. The empire split its army into large columns, believing no force could stop them. That was the moment King Aurelian had been waiting for. At dawn, under heavy fog, the Northland army launched a series of precise ambushes. Supply lines were cut. Communication between enemy units collapsed. Soldiers who had never known defeat now faced confusion and fear. The empire's advantage in numbers turned into a liability. Their size slowed them down. Their confidence blinded them. The most decisive moment came at the Battle of Frostvale. The Valorian main force attempted to cross a frozen valley, unaware that the ice had been intentionally weakened. As thousands marched forward, the ground beneath them shattered. Chaos followed. Northland archers struck from the hills while cavalry attacked from hidden routes. In a single day, the empire lost more soldiers than it had in years of conquest. King Aurelian fought among his men, not behind them. This act alone changed everything. Soldiers who once feared death now felt unbreakable loyalty. They were no longer a small army. They were a united force driven by purpose. Meanwhile, the Valorian generals argued, panicked, and failed to adapt. Their empire, built on fear, began to crumble from within. After weeks of relentless pressure, the impossible happened. The Valorian Empire retreated. For the first time in its history, it withdrew without victory. The world was stunned. A kingdom expected to fall in days had defeated a giant empire using strategy over strength and unity over numbers. Yet, King Aurelian did not chase fame. He did not expand his borders or declare himself emperor. Instead, he chose peace. He disbanded much of his army and returned power to the people. Perhaps that is why history slowly forgot him. Empires write history, and defeated empires often erase their failures. But the lesson remains. This story proves that power is not measured by size, victory is not guaranteed by numbers, and true leadership can change the course of history. The Forgotten King reminds us that even the smallest voice can challenge the loudest empire and win.